Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings at the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart only. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Sarah family the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? Welcome to my beautiful new subscribers. Welcome to my amazing subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys, okay? I lost the inserts, okay? And it rolled away and fell on the floor, and it's lavender, so that could be significant, okay? You could need to take some time to relax, okay? Like you might need to chill out a little bit, okay? I think like when it comes to relaxing or taking that time to yourself, you just like it just rolls away. It's like with all the things you need to do throughout the day, like relaxation is the thing that kind of escapes you, okay? So please take that time to yourself, okay? This is a Nuad reading, okay? The Nuads are Irish ancestors, okay? So let's see. What is your overall energy, okay? So we got be true to yourself and holding on way too tight, okay? I think I want holding on way too tight, okay? But I feel like now is the time to be very true to yourself, okay? You could be a little bit grumpy too, okay? Because you need some time to yourself so that you can receive the guidance that you need to receive at this time, okay? It's like you've got your power kind of like bottled up in a way, and it's like just like this little thing hatching out of this egg, you know, your divine energy is going to come out of you no matter what. Okay, it's like it's not something you can hide or something you can keep bottled up, okay? So like take the time to be very honest about yourself and about what needs to change in your life at this time so that you can see things as clearly as possible, okay? Let's see, it's number 17. So it says, one dilemma with living in a world you feel you must protect is that you fear other people intruding on it, disturbing the delicate balance. So you hold on tighter to whatever you have or whatever you feel makes you you. The truth is, your inner world is richer than most, and it's an imaginative paradise or hell, depending on your state of mind. When you receive this card, please let go just a little and notice how this gives you room to interact and engage with loving others, and this, therefore, helps you recreate your world anew. It is likely you will choose carefully who you allow in, but at least one person does need to be let in, and at least one security blanket needs to be shown the door just for the moment, okay? So let's see, what are you finding security in at this time? Like, what is, we got transformation and mystery, okay? So like, I don't know, maybe you could be focusing too much on the divine, if that makes any sense. Like, you need some time, like I said before, to relax, okay? Like, spirituality is great and all that, but it requires breaks, okay? Like, you gotta pull back, okay? You can't just always be in the spiritual realm in your head, always focused on that part of you. That's a big part of you, yeah, but also this human life, this regular stuff you need to do all day, you know, your career, your success, and the magnitude of your ideas is really important too. And you have to be in your body in this 3D life, experiencing this life in order to attract those very big things to you, or to express those things in the way they're meant to be expressed, okay? Ooh, what's this? Okay, we got challenge and disharmony, and we got inner healing, okay? So this is what I was saying. Like, you could be a bit grumpy, okay, at times, and really not understand why. I think there's a lot of inner healing going on with you still, okay. A lot of challenge and disharmony that you've been through in the past being cleared out of your energy, okay. Taurus could be significant. You could be a Taurus, but also you could be like just very stubborn, you know. You could just really want to have things your way all the time, but you really have these new life goals that you need to let spirit come in and help you create, but you have to get out of your own way, okay. Like you can't be like holding on to any one thing too tight, okay. So we got the fourth chakra with Archangel Raphael. Like I said, lots of things that you're focused on healing at this time. Deep healing happening with you. And I think as this healing progresses, you're going to feel a lot more loose, a lot more free, feeling yourself more bridging that light energy rather than like leaving your life in order to get to that energy. You know what I mean? Like not disconnecting from yourself, from your journey so much, okay? Like this gonna bring a victory into you, okay? So just like don't worry, okay? Like you're always gonna be victorious in everything that you do. We got the garden and the gate, you know? So it's like maybe you're holding yourself back from doing something very important that you need to do at this time, okay? Because like you're holding on to something way too tight. Like you're just too focused on one thing and you need to just turn your attention totally away from that and focus on your own life, your own things that you need to be focused on so that you can get over any challenges or disharmony that you may have been running into very recently. Like your inner healing is the most important thing to your journey, okay? Yeah, we got the door to value, okay, and we got broken heart. So it's like there's still some heartbreaking things that you're healing from. And it's like people love to convince themselves that like, oh, if things are going wrong, then that means you must be doing something wrong, you know, but like sometimes like nothing really goes wrong, okay? Nothing really goes wrong, okay? Things happen the way that they're supposed to happen, and you're supposed to get better at dealing with these surprising happenings in life, you know, to the point where it's no longer a surprise because you see things so clearly and you understand the healing journey and you know what exactly is happening, okay? It's not that circumstances just change so much, so miraculously, so fast, and sometimes it's like that for some people, but that's not what it is. It's that your mentality, your perception, your perspective, the way that you deal with the challenges that come toward you changes. And that's what makes everything seem easier. That's what makes everything a new beginning, okay? That's what makes the temple path very clear when you start to deal with and react to these things in a totally different way, to these storms or anything that may come up. When you start really implementing this patience and knowing that you're being protected no matter what, and you completely walk away from the heartaches or from anything that you may be too attached to, then you're seeing the thing very clearly, okay? But I think like maybe you're too attached to the outcome of something, you know, something you're trying to do. Maybe you're too attached to the outcome of your path altogether, or, you know, where it is you're meant to be going. You know, it's like you're barreling toward this destination as if there is an end to the spiritual journey, or as if there is a final place that you get to. Like the entire life is spiritual growth, the entire life is spiritual school. So enjoy the life that you have to live, because there is a lot of people who are going through a lot of hard times and they're not in a position to celebrate. They're not in a position to feel like they're in alignment. They're not able to enjoy the things that you're able to enjoy. What's Archangel Raphael and the victory? We got justice, okay? Like now is the time for you to call in this justice. And I think the Nuad ancestors are helping you to like balance things out, balance out this new healing energy that has come into a lot of us at this time. And they're asking you to like release, okay, to surrender, to relax, to be calm in the journey, not necessarily physically sitting down, which was the energy that I was getting at first with the lavender rolling off the table, but more like taking a spiritual relaxation, if that makes any sense. Not pulling away from spirituality or pulling away from your spirit guides, but relaxing your mind around your spiritual path and what it is that you're meant to do. Because I feel like it's bringing up storms or mishaps in order for them to get you to pay attention to something else, you know? Like maybe you're trying to transform into a higher level of like mysticism or wherever it is that you feel you need to be, but it's like you're not quite ready to go to the level that you're trying to go to, if that makes any sense. Like there's still a lot left to be learned right here in the energy that you're in, and the only way to get to that next energy is to like detach from the way that you're thinking about your spiritual journey, detaching from the outcome, like detaching from every little detail that it takes to get to the victory. It's like you're micromanaging the divine at this time, okay? And it's making you feel more trapped than it is making you feel like free, you know? Like your mind is not completely aligned with where your energy is going at this time is kind of the energy that I'm getting. Like they're bringing in some form of balance. We got Libra here twice and Capricorn, and we got the Tower, okay? With this with the broken heart and the door to value. So it's like maybe this energy of you feeling brokenhearted because you feel like maybe you're not as successful as you need to be, or like, I don't know, like maybe there's so much challenge and disharmony in the world. Like how can one even relax or begin to find joy? It's like maybe that could be it too, you know? It's like you're just holding on too tight to like the outcome of the world and the outcome of the actions that you take and everything like that, to the point where you're getting like too tight, you know? Like it's like a really tense feeling that I'm getting, you know? Like you do your inner healing, you're very tapped into the divine realm, but it's like when you're not there, when you're not in meditation, or when you're not spending that time alone, it's like you're running into a lot of BS. But it's kind of like you have some sort of mentality that is what the world has to offer: a bunch of BS, a bunch of people that want to play games, a bunch of people that, you know, aren't really tapped into God the way they need to be, you know? It's just like it's too much, okay? Like snap back to that inner child energy where you just innocently enjoyed life. You wasn't worried about, you know, the world ending, or, you know, where you was going to be in 20 years, or, you know, how the outcome of, you know, this person going to come back to me or not. You were just happy and free and carefree, and you healed quickly from anything, and anything that you wanted you attracted to yourself because you were very carefree and you were open to that kind of energy. It's like this is so, I can't even like really explain this energy or put my finger quite on it. We got the Emperor, okay? Like a real strong focus on your stability, like almost like you're worried that your foundation is going to just like crack and crumble away any minute, or like it's all just gonna come to an end, like, you know. But your life doesn't stop. You are a soul, okay? Even when you leave this vessel, life still goes on, okay? So now's the time to like temper the way that you're thinking about things, okay? It's almost like you have this perspective, like, you know, you always end up at the bottom of the wheel. Like, that's just how things go, you know? Like, if you have a bad day, it's like, oh, this must be, you know, from that one thing, you know? Like, no, it's not always, you're not always being punished, okay? You're actually moving forward, okay? With the Six of Swords, you're in a much calmer water than you think you're in, you know? Like there's just such a worry wart type of energy here. What's justice in the devil? Ooh, okay? We got earth with nurture nature, okay? So you need to spend some time outside, okay, with the divine. Like spend some time like give yourself a hug, okay? Like ground in your energy, in your life, in yourself, and you will feel a lot more clear, okay? Like this is a real ungrounded energy right here. Yeah, we got furred and feathered friends, okay? So maybe even spending some time with your pets, playing with your pets, that brings you a lot of love. And also, when you pet your pets, it supports your sacral chakra, okay? But also, you could be getting a lot of like animal signs, okay? Spirit trying to aid you in this time where your flight should be harmonic. Because, like I said, you're operating from this full spectrum of your energy. Your energy is so high vibrational, but it's just like you take it so serious, like it's almost a militant type of energy, like where your spiritual practices are becoming more of something that you have to do or something that you do like habitually rather than being something that you just do for fun because you just feel inspired to do that at the moment, you know. It's like, yes, we tell you to stay up on your prayers and to stay, you know, keep meditating and to tap into that energy all the time. But that doesn't mean that it has to be something that you do like on a strict schedule, okay? Like it works better if you just do it when you feel the need to do it or when you feel called to step into that energy and not like necessarily forcing yourself to go to like be overly wise or to feel like you have to like really know everything. Like you just really don't. And you can still be confident in that energy that you have, that it's not going to go anywhere, okay? Like it's time for a radiant illumination of your life and of those fun and happy and light and free type of energies again. Because I think the energy just overall, you know, on a collective note has been like very heavy, you know, like I said, because I kind of went in and out of that, you know. It's like a mixture of out what's going on the outside of you and what's going on the inside of you, and sometimes it can be a little confusing if we feel like those things that are happening on the outside of us doesn't match the things that are happening within us, because that's the way that it really is supposed to go, and it is going that way. But you just have to relax into it and allow it to unfold naturally, okay? And to know that like no matter what happens with the world or what direction the world goes in, you're not really of this world. Yeah, we got protection, okay? So now's the time for you to like really call back your power, okay? Like I call back my power from all people, places, situations, tragedies, and all of that I may have given myself to, you know? Excuse me, like cut the cords, like detach from the things that are going on outside of you. And I know it's like thrown in our face all the time with like social media and all, and then there's just like so much going on that it can be a lot, you know. And they're just asking to like pull back from that a little bit and refocus yourself, recalibrate your energy, get yourself grounded, and clear your mind of all the negativity that's going on the outside of you, so that you can be able to help the collective move past these types of things that are happening on the outside of us to move through to a better energy. Like don't give all of your power all away to like fearing what's coming next, you know, or worrying that everything's going to go down, you know, going to go to shit. Like focus more on what lights you up at this time, and like remember that you're a star seed, okay? You're here to make a difference, to make things change. So yeah, you're going to be very aware of the things that we don't really want to happen, right? We're going to be very aware of the things where, or the places that our light is needed, but it doesn't mean that you need to get consumed by that thing or to hold on too tight to your responsibilities and feel like, you know, there's so much that you have to do. Like, take it easy on yourself, because there's a whole bunch of other people who work alongside you that are meant to do this with the Council of Light at the bottom of the deck, okay? It says divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms, okay? So please believe that the divine is doing everything that they need to do, not only when it comes to things that are happening on the outside of you, but when it comes to your own inner healing as well. We got break the chain, okay? Ancestral patterns, healing and rewriting the future, and that immediately gives me a flash of like, grandparents, right? I mean, this is what it gave me a flash of, okay? It immediately gave me a flash of grandparents, grandparents working hard, scraping, never really having as much time for fun as they needed to have, and even when they got the chance to have fun, then being surrounded by other people who didn't necessarily want the best for them and all of this, so they working extra harder because they got to deal with all of these things that they're not quite aware of just yet, like that they're not seeing as threats, like them not paying as much attention to the mystery, to the transformation, to the divine realm connection that you have, And it's like things were harder for them because they kind of fought against that connection because it was looked at as like taboo or as like crazy to start talking about all this otherworldly angels and cosmic guides and all of this. Back in the day they would have been judged so hard for these things, so they held on tight to what they had and they did what they could do and they made what they could make happen the way that they could do it. But it's like you have opened yourself up to a whole nother realm of possibilities to the ways that you can make things happen or the way that things are going to be able to go for you. So you just have to let it go, okay, and just trust that these things are going to go the way you're manifesting them to go. And don't feel like there's too much pressure on you to do too much. At this point, all that is required of you is, a few beautiful words to God to do your part in somebody else's tragedy, a couple of bucks that you donated, from your heart. Follow, with those prayers and those well wishes behind it is what I mean to say. Like you're doing so much more than you think you're doing. And it's not the holding on tight when it does come to like your life and your career that's making things happen. It's the divine that's making things happen. It's the healing that's bringing in the victories, not the over managing of your time or your experiences. What's protection in starseed? We got universal Merkaba. It says a sacred purpose. You have the answer. Lucid dreaming, okay? So pay much attention to your dreams right now. I think you're getting a lot of signs and messages about like, your need to control or like whatever worries you may have. But they're just saying like, we know you have a sacred purpose, but you also have all the answers that come along with that, So it's like worry, fear, or holding on too tight out of worry or fear doesn't really get you anywhere, And if you spend so much time, it's like if you spend so much time focusing on like out of body experiences, then you're kind of missing the in-body experiences that are just as important as the out-of-body experiences, if that makes any sense, okay? I don't want to like confuse anyone, okay? And we got the language of light, which talks about rediscovery, you being a humble wanderer and your ability to communicate, okay? Like rediscover your power, rediscover your very effortless energy that you give to the world, to the lives of others, okay? Because it's a very powerful thing, and you spent a lot of time in isolation and in observation in order to unlock these sort of secrets within you, but you're still holding on very tight. Like if you don't move a certain way, then you're going to lose everything. And I feel like that could be what they're still working on healing with you with this heartbroken energy. What's the final thought on this? We got animal guardian with trust your instincts, okay? So trust your instincts, okay? And we got protection guardian right here with drop your shields, okay? and surrounding yourself with protective energy. Like, surround yourself with a protective energy that tells you everything is working out fine and we're going to be able to move forward as a society no matter what happens. I don't want to say as a society, it's more like as a collective, you know? Like, as a collective, we always pull through and we always end up in a better place. We're on a path of evolution, okay? Not a path where everything's going to shit, okay? Yeah, it says enjoy growth and reap rewards when I park the deck, okay? So enjoy it. Enjoy the growth, okay? Don't like bog yourself down with a bunch of extra things that you don't have to worry about that are already being handled. Do what you can do. Focus on the difference you can make and release everything else. Animal guardian, that should be right here. Okay. It says, trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. The animal guardian is the card that represents the angels of the animal kingdom. Animals are angels of nature who have incredible lessons to offer and medicine that can support you on your spiritual journey and help you survive some of your greatest challenges. When you connect with the energies of animals, you can learn a lot about yourself and the earth. You also have instinctive animal energy within that can direct you towards everything you need and more. The Animal Guardian card depicts a tribal angel being held and supported by her animals. She has a love for them, and they have a love for, demonstrating how incredibly connected nature is with the spiritual realms. You have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel, they just express it, and you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. Take the time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow, okay? So, with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.